hungry house. The real estate agent kept calling it charming and historic. Rachel called it suspiciously cheap. "Why?" she asked, standing in the beautiful Victorian home, hardwood floors, high ceilings, original fixtures. "Why is it half the price of other houses on this block?" The agent's smile tightened. The previous owners had to relocate quickly. They motivated the price. "How many previous owners?" "That's not really relevant." "How many?" The agent sighed. 7 in the last 3 years. Rachel should have walked away, but she was desperate. Her budget was tight, and this house was perfect, big enough for her art studio, close to downtown, beautiful. She bought it. The first week was fine, great. Even Rachel unpacked, set up her studio in a spare bedroom, started feeling at home. The second week, she noticed the house was warmer than it should be. She checked the thermostat, set to 68. But the house felt like 80. The walls radiated heat like living things. The third week, the hunger started. Rachel woke to strange sounds, not footsteps or creaking, something else, a sound like swallowing, like a throat working, gulping something down. She searched the house but found nothing. The sounds happened every night, swallowing, digesting, satisfied, little sighs that came from the walls themselves. Then her things started disappearing. Small things at first, a hairbrush, a pair of shoes, a coffee mug. Rachel assumed she'd misplaced them. But then bigger items vanished, a chair, a lamp, her laptop. She'd leave a room and return to find it gone. No signs of forced entry, no evidence of theft, just gone. Rachel set up a camera in her living room, locked the doors and windows, watched the feed from her bedroom. At 3:17 a.m., she saw it happen. The couch began to sink, not like it was falling through the floor, like the floor was swallowing it. The wood cling parted like lips, open like a throat, and the couch descended into the house itself. She could hear it. That swallowing sound, that satisfied sigh. The floor closed. The couch was gone. Rachel ran downstairs. The floor was smooth, unbroken, no sign of damage. She dropped to her knees and pressed her ear to the wood. She could hear digestion gurgling, the house processing what it had consumed. "Oh, God," Rachel whispered. She tried to leave, packed a bag, and headed for the front door. The door wouldn't open, not locked. She had the key. It just wouldn't open. The frame had grown, swollen, sealing the door shut. She tried windows. Same thing, the wood had expanded, trapping her inside. "Let me out." Rachel screamed, pounding on the door. The house responded. The floor beneath her feet grew warm, then hot. She could feel it pulsing, living, breathing, and hungry. The walls began to close in, not quickly, slowly, gradually. The room shrinking, the ceiling lowering, the house compressing around her like a giant contracting stomach. Rachel ran to the basement. Maybe she could break through a wall, dig her way out. But when she opened the basement door, she saw the truth. The basement wasn't a basement anymore. It was a stomach. Fleshy walls, pink and glistening, pulsing with veins. The air was hot and wet and smelled like digestive acid. And at the bottom, half dissolved, were the remnants of furniture, clothes, electronics, and domes. So many bones. 7 families worth. "No," Rachel sobbed, slamming the door. "No, no, no." She ran back upstairs, but the house was changing. The walls were no longer wood and plaster. They were becoming organic, flesh and muscle and pulsing veins. The floor beneath her feet was warm and soft like skin. The house was showing its true form. Rachel grabbed a knife from the kitchen that was rapidly becoming a rib cage, and stabbed the wall. The house screamed. A sound like nothing Rachel had ever heard, a wail that came from everywhere, from the structure itself, vibrating through the bones of the building. The walls contracted violently. Rachel was thrown to the floor, the knife skittered away. The house was angry now, no more slow digestion. It wanted her gone, consumed, finished. The floor opened beneath her, a massive mouth with splinters for teeth. And Rachel fell. She landed in the stomach basement, in the pool of half-digested furniture and bones. The walls closed and pulsing, squeezing. The air grew thick with acid fumes. Rachel screamed until her voice gave out. The house swallowed the sound. The house swallowed everything. 3 months later, a new real estate agent showed the property to a young couple. It's charming.